Welcome back to Global Wheel Hub, where we bring you the latest machines, legendary rides, and everything that moves on two wheels and beyond. Today we've got something special, something that blends old school motorcycle DNA with modern engineering attitude. Here the 2026 Suzuki PE 175. If you're into lightweight off-road machines with raw character, this one is going to grab your attention right away. The 2026 Suzuki PE 175 is positioned as a revival-style enduro-inspired motorcycle, built for riders who want simplicity, durability, and that pure connection between rider and machine. Suzuki has taken inspiration from its classic lineage, especially the lightweight trail bikes of the past, and reimagined it with modern materials, improved efficiency, and updated suspension geometry. The result is a bike that feels nostalgic in spirit but modern in execution. At first glance, the design is what immediately stands out. The PE 175 carries a slim, aggressive off-road profile. It's not bulky, not overstyled, and that's exactly the point. The frame is exposed just enough to show its purpose-built engineering, while the body panels are minimal and functional. The fuel tank is narrow, allowing better grip when riding standing up, and the seat is long, flat, and designed for easy movement during technical riding. The front fender sits high like a traditional enduro machine, and the rear section is clean with a compact tail light setup that keeps things lightweight. The graphics on the 2026 model are also worth mentioning. Suzuki has gone with a retro-modern blend, offering bold branding with sharp lines and subtle color transitions. You'll likely see classic Suzuki yellow and black options, along with a more modern stealth black and red variant aimed at younger riders who want a more aggressive look. Now let's talk about the engine, because this is where the PE 175 earns its reputation. The bike is powered by a 175cc single-cylinder, two-stroke inspired platform, though the 2026 version is expected to feature a modern fuel-injected system for better emissions control and improved throttle response. The engine is tuned for mid-range torque rather than top-end racing power, making it ideal for trail riding, dirt tracks, and technical off-road terrain. What makes this engine special is its simplicity combined with responsiveness. You twist the throttle, and the power delivery is immediate, without lag or unnecessary complexity. It's lightweight, easy to maintain, and built to survive rough conditions. Riders who prefer control over raw horsepower will appreciate how predictable and manageable the power band feels. Performance-wise, the PE 175 is not designed to compete with high-end motocross monsters. Instead, it focuses on balance. The estimated power output sits in a range that allows beginners and intermediate riders to enjoy it without feeling overwhelmed, while still giving experienced riders enough excitement to push through trails, hills, and uneven terrain. The power-to-weight ratio is one of its biggest strengths, making the bike feel quick and agile even in tight spaces. The suspension setup is another highlight. Up front, you get long travel telescopic forks tuned for absorption over rocks, roots, and jumps. At the rear, a monoshock system with adjustable preload ensures stability across different terrains. Suzuki has clearly focused on comfort and control rather than stiffness. The suspension is soft enough to absorb bumps but firm enough to maintain stability when riding aggressively. Handling is where the PE 175 truly shines. The frame is lightweight, which makes cornering effortless. Whether you're navigating tight forest trails or open dirt tracks, the bike feels responsive and predictable. The steering is sharp but not twitchy, giving riders confidence even at higher speeds on uneven ground. One of the biggest advantages is how forgiving the bike is, so it doesn't punish small mistakes, which makes it ideal for learning and long rides. Braking performance is handled by disc brakes on both ends, tuned for progressive stopping power rather than sudden bite. This is important for off-road riding where traction can change instantly. The braking system gives you control instead of aggression, which helps maintain stability on loose surfaces like sand, gravel, or mud. Moving to the ergonomics, Suzuki has clearly designed the P175 with rider comfort in mind. The riding position is upright and natural, allowing long hours in the saddle without fatigue. The handlebar placement is wide enough for control but not too stretched, and the foot peg position supports both seated and standing riding styles. This flexibility is crucial for enduro-style bikes, where riders constantly shift their posture depending on terrain. The seat height is moderate, making it accessible to a wide range of riders. It's narrow at the front for easy ground reach and slightly wider at the back for comfort during longer rides. The seat cushioning is firm but supportive, which is exactly what you want in an off-road machine where control matters more than softness. Now let's talk about technology. While the P175 keeps things relatively simple, it still includes modern essentials. You get a compact digital display that shows speed, fuel level, trip data, and engine temperature. It's designed to be readable even in direct sunlight or dusty environments. There's also likely to be a basic ride mode selector system, offering different throttle response settings depending on terrain conditions. One of the most important aspects of the 2026 P175 is its focus on reliability. Suzuki has built this bike to handle rough usage without constant maintenance headaches. The air and cooling system is optimized for heat management during long rides, and the drivetrain components are designed for durability rather than extreme performance tuning. This makes it a strong option for riders in rural areas, adventure riders, and even delivery or utility users in rough environments.